Twinkie stream when Baja? I don't know. Maybe one of these days. Maybe we'll have to make it a sub-goal. But we are here in Division C East. On the left-hand side, we've got We've Taken You. We have got Chromie, Blaze, Leoric, Brightwing, Vala. Over on the side of HOTSFrandos, we have got Zeratul, Lucio, Raynor, May, and Dahaka. Let's go ahead and check out the level 1s and see what our first engagement will be looking like as we are here, loaded into our second best of 3 of the day.
In 10 seconds. 5, 4.
Chromie going to be going for the, once again, the first time, Brightwing holding, Vala multi-shot, Lucio is party mix, and Dahaka is going to be going into the enhanced agility at level 1. Okay. So, first engagement, little bit of poke back and forth. Zeratul, cleave into the wave, does have the increased cleave radius with the greater cleave by that 33% from level 1. May is going to be going into the heat transfer. Basic attacks against stunned, rooted, or slowed heroes deal 33% more damage each time May stuns or slows an enemy hero. She heals for 17 HP scaling. Okay. Little oil slick out as well. I just realized the Blaze name is kind of cute. Oh, goodbye, Brightwing. That's going to be first blood. Raynor finding that sustained damage necessary and does land the last few autos into the Brightwing. First blood, as I said, over the side of HOTSFrandos in the red, as we have Leoric up in the top lane. He's going to be doing some clear. Does have the Nessence renewal. Activate to heal Leoric for 30% of his maximum HP over 5 seconds. Regeneration globes lower the cooldown of this ability by 20 seconds. But here is a potential gank onto the Leoric. Dahaka, does he have a drag? It doesn't even matter. I mean, well, it does, because drag does deal damage in its own right, but it is going to be... Did he actually use the drag? Hold on. I already got rid of that. He did use the drag, okay. Leoric is being forced back. QT Puppy could go in for this, and I think the Leoric is kind of trying to bait it a little bit here. Meanwhile, in the mid-rotation area, we do have Bacon getting cooked up quite a bit, but is not going to... Ooh, might actually go down right there. Chromie had some decent damage with a Sandblast, already on her 10th stack. Out of 40 on that once again the first time. It does increase the damage of the Echo by 5% from 40 to 45%. Blaze with the Jet Propulsion connecting onto the maze. We do have the Polymorph from the Brightwing turning her into a squirrel. Grismore trying to do their best to get the speed and healing for Bacon, and will be able to do so as 2 sappers go in. QT Puppy with the cleave onto a few, sticking onto the Blaze as much as they possibly can, but decides to back off. Not Jet Propulsion. Dahaka with the brush stock. There we go. Comes in a little bit late and won't be able to help out the team. Leoric is going to be able to just clear things up in the top lane. And this is also going to be top left and right altars over... I'm assuming over to the side of our solo laners. And then we'll see the bottom lane just going to be a back and forth between the core 4. But actually, I look at this now, and Zeratul goes in for some pressure onto the Leoric. Dahaka's in the bush, trying to... I like how Zeratul's trying to bait the Leoric into the other bush for the drag distance, but it's not going to happen. Dahaka goes over to his respective side. Leoric is getting some autos onto the Zeratul, but I don't think he's done harassing just yet. I wonder if Zeratul actually... Oh, he's going to go for just a clear into mid. Okay, no, he's definitely going to show in the rotation. Leoric should be able to see this. Phase shift from Brightwing. It's 2v2. See, we did have a trade, so right went over to the side of HOTSFrandos. Bottom lane did go over to the side of We've Taken You. I don't know if So Bandit will be pressured out, and yeah, it looks like Zeratul's already backed off, did tap well, gets full mana, gets full HP, and we go back into bottom lane siege from the side of HOTSFrandos. Good penetrating round just to knock back the enemy. And Raynor's going to be that ace in the hole, level 1. He also does have the Fight or Flight at level 4 for the reduced cooldown on the Adrenal Rush by 10 seconds. And casting it grants 25 armor for 3 seconds. What is the base cooldown on that? I actually don't know. I feel like it's kind of long, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 45 seconds, so you can take it down to 35. Zeratul again rotating into bottom. Little poke out as well. Zeratul just floating around. Chromie throws a time trap into the bush. What did she go for? The chronic conditions? No, time troubles. So it's going to be the armor reduction to enemies, armor buff to allies. So that should be a time stop onto Zeratul. Stun from Blaze will connect as well. No time stop to be utilized whatsoever, as we do have Zeratul going in. There's a time stop onto the Rainer, but I don't think that really stops much as the camp goes over to the side of HOTSFrandos, as well as the kill into Vala. She is multi-shot, so not losing out onto any sort of scaling as she could potentially if she was the level 1.
Once more, the altars rise from the dead.
I'm blanking on it. Not Hot Pursuit, not Pursuit of Vengeance, dear lord. Blanking on the level 1 for the Vala, but either way, hold on 1 second. This is going to be a drag onto Leoric. Will he be able to get out of this? Zeratul goes in and gets, yep, okay. Creed of the Hunter. There we go. My brain could not think of it. Anyways, Rainer, goodbye. He's going to be down. We do have another altar phase. That's not the timing you want because Leoric can respawn into the battleground, so he does close that distance a lot faster, also cheating death. And this might just be a give. Yeah, I think with the Rainer dead, I think they just have to give this on the side of HOTSFrandos, but maybe May goes in. No, she's going to back away. And then we take a look over into the bottom lane. We're just going to be seeing a wave being pressed in. One of the fort front wall is pretty much down. There's one tower that remains in Blaze, and the rest will be able to shred through that. May goes in with the icing, trying to body block the Blaze right into the Blizzard, but it's not going to happen. This is actually a phase shift from Brightwing utilized as well. Zeratul comes in, trying to get some decent damage, and actually immediately gets polymorphed, so he has to back off and says, you know what, I think I just cleave the wave, and I just help wave clear and get us closer to 10s. Oh, jet propulsion in from Blaze, leaving that oil slick on the ground as well. Blinds out for May. I'm just waiting to see if the fight actually breaks out or if it's just a little bit of poke back and forth. And it seems very much like it's just that poke. Bacon goes in. Ice Wall will go out. Body blocks the Blaze from getting out. There's also a Blizzard on the ground that does connect onto Tater and So Bandit. Temporal Loop onto May, but she pops the Cryo Freeze, running straight into all 3 Sandblasts from the Chromie. But with the Blaze dead here, this is going to be the fort front wall going down. Maybe they find more than just the fort front wall. May is going to be a couple icing talents, and also want to note that Dahaka does have 5 out of the 10 stacks for his level 1, so he basically has mount speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. You also got Lucio to speed things up as we have a single altar in the bottom lane, no bell tower to be converted, but this should, at least the expectation is it goes over to HOTSFrandos with Leoric still in top lane. So that's easy camp, but they're a little bit late for this. I was assuming this would be over the side of HOTSFrandos. Dahaka is delaying things out. Temporal Loop, he's already used the burrow. He goes back to that origin location, and he will go down. High five, not going to be quick enough in from the Lucio as the multi-shots are coming out from the Vala. The strafe out from the Vala. Zeratul with the VP in the backline. Pretty pleased, very low. High five out from the Lucio. Tries to go in. Blaze drops the bunker just in time with a sliver of HP. Bacon, actually, it's Rainer to find the kill into Chromie. Bunker will end 500 and something HP. Zeratul lands the Singularity, and Zeratul is going to be trying to find the damage. Goes in, dips, dives, dodges around. Will fall to the Vala, but still, it's a quadra kill to the members of HOTSFrandos, only losing their Zeratul. And 4 shots will rain in their favor. Sappers to push in through bottom. Should be able to convert the bottom lane bell tower. 32 to 28 core HP as we sit with a slight advantage in experience inside of HOTSFrandos. Extremely well played thus far on map number 1 in our second best of 3 of the day. So with the bottom lane bell tower, ooh, wait, hold on, Leoric, will he get caught in the rotation? He will see this camp invade and goes, I'm out of here. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and pull a simple Abe Simpson and just immediately 180 out of that engagement. Though Blaze is going to be zoned back by the May, and she was going to be trying to bop someone into that Blizzard, but sees that there's already a disengage. Nice Cryo Freeze from Bacon. Doesn't get hit with the stun whatsoever. Eats that up with the Cryo Freeze trait. What's the cooldown on that? I actually don't remember off the top of my head. I believe it's a 40-second cooldown. Yeah. Ice Wall from May. Connects on to Blaze. Blizzard underneath it. Blaze able to back away. We have high fives in from the Lucio to close the distance and get back into this engagement. Icing in from the Mei slows down the Blaze as he's going to drop the bunker once again. Tater split from the team. Rainer's penetrating round, not connecting. Sapper still in bottom lane, could push in and get 1 extra damage into the enemy core, taking them down 31. So Bandit getting low here. Blizzard zones back the Brightwing, and that Sapper sitting around 50% HP. Blaze very low. The phase shift won't come through in time. Zeratul dives a little too deep for that kill. Temporal loop onto 1, and that's Lucio to go down. Double altar phase coming up here, and this is not when you want to be losing a bunch of members, especially when you have the Vala going in with Strafe that's slowly just taking down this Rainer. Oh, Chromie. She uses a time trap to buy some time. Rainer with the penetrating round. Chromie taking tower shots. She's going to time out, or yeah, she actually quite literally times out with the level 11 for her, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, that's going to be double altar phase assumed over to the side of We've Taken You. Dahaka, brush stalks in for bottom. He might be able to get these 5 shots. They're taking way too long to rotate to these, so it's going to be 5 for 3. That's not a trade you want to be seeing in this situation, with so many falling on the side of HOTSFrandos. Zeratul, no, he can't blink in. Yeah, you saw that. He tried to get the distance closure with that blink in. If he had minded the Nairzy, maybe he would have got the double blink distance, but here comes another fight breaking out in the bottom lane. Blaze able to back away, but he's split from the team, and a Temporal loop from Bacon. No cryo freeze utilized from that one as we have jet propulsion from the Blaze. AoE stun. Brightwing very low. Mei goes in for this Brightwing, but it's Zeratul to go down again. Leoric quite literally mopping up the fight. Actually, it's Vala Chromie, but still Leoric a big setup in this fight as the right side bell tower is being pinged. They want to convert this before converting their own. Next bell tower phase, triple coming out in the top, left and right, and center middle. And actually, the minion wave is taking care of the left-hand side, so this was extremely well called by the members of by the members of We've Taken You. As the Blaze zones out with a little bit of an oil slick on the right-hand side. Triple altar soon. And this could be 15 shots into HOTSFrandos' side, taking them down to 10, if all 3 are grabbed. But that's the big thing. All 3 need to be grabbed. Oh dear God, Lucio. Okay, nice use of the cryo freeze from Bacon just to buy a little bit of time. 1, 2, 3 sappers go over the wall. So the expectation is it will be 13 shots, 10 from the 2 altars, and then 3 from the sappers. I don't think they get all 3 on the side of We've Taken You here. Unless the Blaze is going to get caught out of position. Nah, he's going to be fine for now. So, Brightwing... Sorry, I was confused for a second. I kind of mixed up Brightwing and Chromie's names, but either way, there's the conversions as I had talked about. So, it is going to be 24 to 12 in core HP. There's another fight in the mid lane. Zeratul coming in for some decent damage. The Ice Wall kind of buying some time. The Mei Ice Wall kind of helping out the members of We've Taken You. Boss is up. This could be a boss grab just to get 4 more damage into the enemy core, or it's a potential play into the Dahaka top. 12 to 9 in our levels. Leoric goes to go clear things out, and Chromie starts the boss.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the center. Use it well.
Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers again. We've taken a look at talents for quite some time here, so we can just be able to see what the late game damage healing experience is looking like on these teams. 4 shots into the right-hand side, as this is going to be sappers for the top lane. Bottom lane bell tower looks like they will try and convert this as quickly as possible by the members of HOTSFrandos. You know what I'm surprised we don't see a lot more of is the Mei Slush Ball to be able to get the structure lockdown for 3 seconds. It seems like a really good talent. I just don't feel like I see it ever. I've seen it a few times, but I don't feel like I see it that very often. Though I don't off the top of my head really know what the competitive talents are at that level, so that might be the conversation to be had. Double Altar Phase coming up next could be the end of the game for the side of We've Taken You. They might be able to take map number 1 in our second best of 3 of the day. Jet Propulsion from Blaze not connecting onto Zeratul, who does get the blink away VP onto 2 enemies. Blaze mid flame stream. Puppy gonna be looking for the cleave resets. Not gonna find much there. Does miss the singularity spike as they go back in onto Tater. Ice Wall buying a few seconds. Lucio and the rest want the kill onto Vala. She will fall trying to get into the bunker. Bunker down from Blaze. Leoric will have to Wraith walk away. Double altar is up and available for these teams, but it seems like the members of HOTSFrandos have found their stride here in this engagement and should be able to take double altars with the triple kill they just found in this forced engagement around a camp. Isolation misses. Rainer Mayer and bottom for some weird reason, honest to God. I don't know why they're down here. This makes no sense to me, honestly. This call makes no sense to me. I think it would have been better just to go ahead and go for the mass rotation. I know they're getting it still, but it just feels like, okay, there's a Mei, Rainer, and bottom. Maybe we make something happen here. And I know it's a Blaze Leoric, but still. It felt a little greedy and mispositioning. Felt like it should have just been a team rotation, but still works out. Hindsight's 20/20, and we will be seeing 16 HP to the 8 HP of these cores, and it is going to be 20 talent here looming in favor for HOTSFrandos. So 1, 2, 3 sappers could go into this bottom lane. There's going to be the 3 connecting into the bell tower, taking it down to 50%. Double altar phase next. This could be game ending against HOTSFrandos, as I mentioned in the last one. 8 shots are necessary to end the game for them, and that's all the health that they have left. Boss up in 2 minutes or so. We're going to wait for that to come through, as this is a little bit of a bush party setting up right now. Let's actually jump onto the blue vision, see what they're seeing. Chromie, does she check a bush? Zeratul is showing. So is the... Well, I guess he's showing Shimmer, but that is going to be Lucio showing as well. And so the bush party's over. The wave push looks like it's the priority as the Banshee comes out, getting some dismounts, sustained damage. And the Banshee will be sacrificed to do so. Time stop onto 1. Zeratul avoids it with a blink immediately. Might have shifted that in, actually, after the time trap goes out. Oh, dear God. That's a Brightwing to go down immediately. Underneath Bell Tower, Moore is trying to back away, and the Lucio does manage to get away as the fight still breaks out. Chromie and Brightwing to fall. That Dahaka goes in extremely deep trying to make a play. Zeratul gets another cleave onto Blaze. He will fall. The Entomb from Leoric doesn't work out. Rainer stepping in to what could have been death as Zeratul, he's considering, okay, he's waiting for someone to tank these shots to start getting some siege, as this will be a Bell Tower converted. Man, this is a closer series, a closer game number 1 than I expected here. Well played from both sides thus far. Seems like we will be seeing a core of 6 to a core of 8 after this channel phase happens here in mid to bottom area.
Let the assault begin. Yes, heroes, activate the tower.
Alrighty. 3 sappers won't end. The next sapper camp on the right side is up and available in about 10 seconds. Mei goes in for the icing. Fun fact, did you know that the Mei Avalanche stuns 0.5 seconds per enemy consumed? She doesn't have Avalanche in this game, but just a little fun fact out there. I feel like we all just go like, oh yes, it has a stun, but actually that stun duration is predicated by how many heroes are consumed by the Avalanche. Emerald Wind from the right wing forces back the wave. She does have the 20 intensifying winds. Sappers don't go over the wall. So 6 to 8 in core HP. Single altar. Not game ending for either team. Blizzard from the Mei. Just zones back the enemies. Boss is up. Boss plus this next bell tower. It'd be game-winning for HOTSFrandos. Unless this bottom lane bell tower is converted, then it could be game-winning for the side of We've Taken You. A close one here. A very, very close game number 1 in Division C East as the Ice Wall comes out from Mei. Does she have the Shatter at level 20? She does, so you'll see some armor reduction coming out from that. Brightwing does go down. Bunker from Blaze will be utilized, but Zeratul's on the far side with the cleave. There's going to be a Buried Alive, which does kill the Zeratul. Tater doesn't get hit with the isolation and continues the Death Siphon at the level 20 with the Strafe upgrade. Does end right there since there weren't enough enemies around. And this is going to be 3 sappers available in bottom. If they can get 1 sapper over the wall, if 1 sapper goes over the wall, this bell tower ends the game, but that's not going to be the case. It's looking like it's going to need to be a bell tower plus the boss. They kind of make the rotation. 2 dead. Brightwing and Blaze for the next 30 or so seconds. Zeratul is going to be dead. The pings are coming out. Let's go ahead and jump onto the Chromovision, see what they're seeing as the shots do start coming in. The rotation's already being had. Fun fact, Baha is objectively the best HOTS commentator. That is an extremely nice comment. Thank you. One core HP remains. They can see that boss is around 50% and falling. Tater trying to get the play onto the Zeratul. We actually have the Banshee sitting in the bush as well, helping out. Ice Wall from the Mei onto the Leoric. This is mostly just to stall things out. Leoric goes to step onto the point. There's a phase shift in from the Brightwing. She's got the intensifying winds. The channel will go through in favor for the side of We've Taken You, and the game is not over just yet. That was such a very good play from the Brightwing as Bacon goes down. Man, 17-17 in kills. We definitely chose a good series to cast here, ladies and gentlemen. That one sapper got real close. There was one sapper that got really close to that bottom lane. The snowball snowballs, yes it does. Bottom lane converted. Top lane, Zeratul gets some sappers up here. Next altar is single. This is game deciding, at least with the bell tower damage right now between these teams.
Do get ready.
What a close moment right there. I have to say, this is a thrilling series thus far. I am having a blast with this. So one sapper. Alrighty, Zeratul's already in the bush over here on the left-hand side. Mei up in a few seconds. This is a tense one. Brightwing is isolated. We know Zeratul's over here. This Brightwing is so far from a teammate. Dahaka comes in as well. There's the Emerald Wind. Dahaka goes for the channel. Vala vaults in. There's a VP from the Zeratul. Temporal Loop to be used onto Zeratul as well, but it's mitigated by... Oh, no, it's not mitigated by anything, as that is going to be the Dahaka having to burrow into the ground. He goes back into the engagement. Don't know about that one right there. Tater getting a little bit low here. Bacon trying to put pressure, but the phase shift from Brightwing will be coming through. Grismore doing their best to get out of here. Has to push off. Mei goes down. Lucio to fall. That's going to be a kill onto Raynor. Sappers may end through bottom lane, actually, before the tower is even before the channel even happens. What a game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. And that'll go over to the side of We've Taken You. Man, Towers of Doom, my literal favorite map to cast. Oh no! Oh yeah! Hey Zul, what's up? Hell of a match, I agree. That was a great game 1. Fantastic. Hope everyone's having a okay-ish Thursday. If you're excited about the Elden Ring release, I hope you're having a good FromSoft day. Towers of Doom 1-0, great game. I seriously, games that go 1-0 or like games that end like this are my favorite Towers of Doom games to cast. They are honestly my favorite. Hey Nancy, good to see you, friend. How's your attempt to fix your sleep schedule going? I love Towers of Doom matches. They seem to be the most back and forth matches I see. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. That's one of the reasons it's my favorite map, is because I just think there's so much there's so much good content we constantly get out of Towers of Doom when it just comes to the level of back and forth and play. All right, We've Taken You takes 1 game. Elden Ring looks cool. I hope to play it someday in the future. Yeah. Wait till I see the next one. Spoilers! Just anytime, just, ah! Justing actually scared the shit out of me today. I was watching a video someone sent me on through Discord. It was like a Twitter video, and Justin jumped into the voice channel we were using, and I didn't like. I sent him a message, was like, "Hey, let's use this voice channel for this thing we're doing," and he's like, "Cool, I'll be there in a second." And he said, "Hey" to me, and I don't know what it was. Like, I just wasn't paying attention to Discord because I don't have notifications of when people come into channels, and so he comes in and says hi, and I literally like scream. And he was like, "Is that real?" Like he's like, "Were you faking that?" I was like, "No, you scared the shit out of me." Your sleep schedule's a nightmare? I'm so sorry, Nancy. I hope it gets better soon. I hope it does. I hear there's a Rag next match. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you. Do you want to get banned? Do you want to get banned? It's an empty threat, basically. It's alright. Alrighty. Is there a fun prediction we can do for this one? There's a Phoenix. So that's a thing. Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me look at the... Do this. Let me look at this really quick. Oh! I had a pretty productive day today. I went grocery shopping. I bought food. The food that I bought should last me 3 weeks. And the honest to God, the only reason I went to the grocery store is because I needed paper towel. I was completely out of paper towel. So I was like, well, I might as well go buy some groceries. And then like $200 later, I leave the grocery store. But I had to get other stuff. Like I had to get some other stuff here and there. Like my family's coming soon, so I got some cleaning supplies just to start cleaning ahead of time. All right, there's no real fun predictions we can make with this one, so we'll skip predictions. We'll have predictions for our live casted game coming up in about 50 minutes. In less than 50 minutes, we're gonna be having a live casted game. It will eventually. I know. It's like getting your sleep schedule kind of just back on that regiment. It's just rough. I hear there are 10 players in the next match. Wildfire. I swear to God. I swear to Bahamut. I swear to Tiamat. I will ban you. $200 for one paper towel. Dude, a paper towel in California is so expensive. No, I got like a bunch of different chicken. Like I got some frozen chicken. I got some chicken fillets. It's just the cut of the chicken. Sorry, I can't remember the chicken fillets. But I got some of that. I got like 2.5 pounds of bacon. I got some lettuce, some tomatoes, so I can make some BLTs. Lemons. I got hot peppers. I bought... God, what else did I buy? I always hate going grocery shopping because I feel like you buy all this stuff and you put it in your fridge. You're like, that's not $200 worth of groceries. Tiamat Warshiper, destroy them! Ah! Hi, Iron. How you doing, bud? Hey, Becca. Will Phoenix ult kill someone? That is kind of good, Becca the Witch. That is kind of good, but we're going to save it. We're going to save it. I hope you got the stuff to make tacos. I didn't get stuff to make tacos because I decided that I'm going to go get tacos on the way home from going skiing this weekend. I passed by my favorite taco place on the weekend, so what I decided is I'm going to buy food and make myself food. And then on Sunday and Monday on my days off, I'm gonna go skiing, and on the way home, I'm gonna pass by Jalisco's, and they have these El Pastor tacos that are just to die for. Oh, they're so good. So I'm probably gonna get El Pastor tacos one day, and then maybe something else the next day, or just do the same thing 2 days in a row. I thought about getting taco stuff. I really did. I actually stared at the ground beef and ground pork for like 5 minutes like a weirdo. Like I stood there and I like picked it up and I was like, but then I decided that I was like, you know what? We'll make some healthy. I'm gonna make some chicken and rice for the rest of the week and stuff like that, and then I'll do takeout on Sunday, Monday. I really want tacos, but we're dieting. We're dieting. We're doing a pretty good job with our diet, so I'm just trying to make sure that I don't break that immediately. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and jump into the next map. I gave you all some free knee while we talked about tacos. I mean, I feel like that's a win-win for all of you. There may not be a prediction, but you got some free knees. Let's get into a game. Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series Division C East. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we've got We've Taken You. On the right is HOTSFrandos. After an exhilarating map number 1 on Towers of Doom, we're heading into map 3, Tomb of the Spider Crane, and we're going to see what happens between these two teams, as we have a Sylvanas, Junkrat, Blaze, Brightwing, and Ragnaros to the side of We've Taken You, Mephisto, Lucio, Something, Anubarak, and then D.Va for the side of HOTSFrandos. There is a Phoenix on the side of HOTSFrandos if you are listening to the VOD or the stream. I realize there are some people that listen to, like, I used to do that all the time. I still kind of do that. I listen to Heroes of Storm streams. Because I can picture a lot of things, at least, I don't know. I know enough sound effects where I can, like, kind of, like, piece together a lot of things so I don't have to, like, fully pay attention, but, you know. I used to do that when I worked in an office. I would make the Heroes of the Storm HTC stream super small, and I'd have it in like the side like one of my side monitors. Like I would actually put it over the album art for Spotify, so it just looked like the album art location for Spotify. Anyways, I never really fully paid attention to it, but I just mostly listened to it like a podcast because I love Heroes of the Storm, and I loved HTC, and now we have CCL, so I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy we have CCL. There we go. I don't know what to cheer for. One team has Tater, one team has Bacon. Hey, you can cheer for both. Sorry, I'm thinking back to sporting things. Anyways, this is going to be Tater and Fur in bottom lane, just going back and forth. Ragnaros is going to go into the Blast Wave build, doing actually a fantastic job up against this D.Va. D.Va did go into Liquid Cooling, which allows her to have more sustainability in the lane, since you do have the ability to utilize your well on a lower cooldown. So instead of it being 120 seconds, you have a 50-second cooldown on your well, which you can activate so long as you are in your mech. And also the effects last 35% longer, so it's a pretty good talent for sustainability in the bottom lane. And I think, you know, pro moves, I don't know if that's the right one at level 1, but the green talent at level 1 also for D.Va's good sustainability. Just this Ragnaros is doing a good job of just mid-maxing his damage, and does find that half kill, so that is going to be a little bit of experience over to the side of HOTSFrandos, as I can actually click the right button and show you how much comes through. 179 for that half kill, but that does push the experience up a little bit. Where does that experience fall? It's going to be in the minions, but the rotations are the big thing to discuss still, and those have not been fully had, so I'd say the experience is still very close between both teams. Bacon. I had a, with the sweet bread that I accidentally bought at the grocery store today, I made a sub today. I've also bought like some turkey, so I did like a turkey bacon, lettuce, tomato, with some Swiss cheese for a sub for lunch today. And then for dinner tonight, it's gonna be soup. It's gonna do some ramen soup. And then tomorrow, I think I'll make the chicken after stream. I need to figure out a good marinade for the chicken as well. I bought actually all the stuff that chat recommended. The mirin, I think it was the Japanese sort of cooking sherry. I found that at a store, so I bought mirin. So I think I'm gonna use that and some soy sauce and sesame oil, and use that as like a little bit of a marinade on the chicken. I'll probably like marinate it for like half an hour to an hour. I think that should be good enough. I don't think I need to do it overnight. I think the mirin will be too much, and it will just absorb right into the chicken. Way too much. Anyway, sorry. Zip it, Wade? Who? Oh, I see. Gotta go with Tater, Winky Face. I see. Did you listen to Grubby and get pho yet? So, I have listened to Grubby. I haven't gotten pho because I was gonna go on Valentine's Day. I was gonna go to a pho restaurant by myself, and then I realized that I want pizza. So, I'm gonna talk to some friends and see if they want to go to a pho restaurant with me so I don't have to go by myself. If not, I might go this weekend. There's a restaurant that I really want to go to. Like, I've looked at the menu. It's all good. I just have to go there and do the thing. But going to restaurants by yourself is kind of, like, a hard task to do because, like, I could just cook for myself at home. I'm having ramen and pierogies. That sounds delicious. I really want pho. I really want it. Trust me. I know I'm missing out because I love soup. Like, Grubby and I have talked about soup so much in between CCL games. Like, when we go to CCL break, we're mostly just talking about food. And we talk about soup all the time. I feel like a lot of our conversation is around food, actually. Food and, like, weird random things. Like, I told him about how Duolingo gives you passive-aggressive messages when you don't do Duolingo. He found that very interesting. Let's see. First Web Beaver phase does come out from the side of We've Taken These. And somehow, the most amazing hero in Heroes of the Storm just died. Anubrak got knocked over the wall with a concussive mine. Bacon looking for an angle to get the burrow charge in, but that will be a lot of the fort front gate going down in mid. In top lane, all the fort front gate will go down here. Bottom lane, Ragnaros pushing things out, and doesn't look like he got too much done down here, but still pushes the Diva around. Actually, we do have Sylvanas coming down here to try and amplify the siege for the time being, since top lane already got a lot of value, and we can also see that there's 3 enemies in top, Lucio, Phoenix, and Mephisto. So this is a really good rotation coming out from We've Taken You, taking advantage of the vision that they have on the map. We can actually show this really quickly. Of course, they're gone now that I want to show you the vision. And actually, you can see them in the rotation because Blaze is getting the dismounts. That was a very effective objective phase for the side of We've Taken These. Getting the fort front gates down is a big way to open up the map and start challenging the enemies in lane. Bahamut, are you hungry for barbecue? Why would you be roasting poor Phoenix like that? Hey, Ace. How you doing, bud? Yes, I am hungry for barbecue. Barbecue's delicious. I haven't cooked ribs in a long time. Blaze Jet Propulsion rounds the way onto Phoenix off the wall. The red Web Weavers will descend in favor for the side of HOTSFrandos, and let's see what they're able to do this. We already see the numbers cycling around right now. Unfortunately, our healing stat screen is incorrect, but I actually have to check Aliops and see if he's done a patch update. He was asking on Twitter last night. He was asking if there was any talent stuff, like talent scaling stuff that like doesn't show and that would be good to see. And I mentioned, because someone in chat mentioned this yesterday with Evolve Monstrosity, because you can click on the Evolve Monstrosity and see how many kills it's gotten, so you can kind of do some scaling math off of that, because it's 2% per stack. And there's 40 stacks total. So I was like, oh, a viewer brought it up yesterday that there should be like a little stacking counter for Monstrosity. And I don't know if he responded or if he saw it, but hopefully he adds that in, because that'd be kind of cool to see without having to click off, and viewers could see it just like here in the heroic region. Anyways, we are going to be seeing red Web Weavers out in lane. Bottom lane already cleared up by Ragnaros. He doesn't have 10 talent just yet on the left-hand side. We'll see. Will this be Lava Wave to push back the lanes, or will it be Sulfurous Smash for the big plays? Lava Wave to clear waves, so Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. Pretty standard heroics across the board. Emerald wins for the Brightwing, but let's talk about Junkrat. It's a ride. It's a rocket ride. And it deals quite a bit of damage. You just have to land onto someone. And let's see, Blaze, can he lock anyone in place? No, not really. Durance of Fate comes out. That's a Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. The Emerald Winds will be there from the Brightwing, as well as Anubrak gets the burrow over the wall. We almost see Bacon get cooked, and I think he might get sped out of here by the Lucio. Throws the Impale back. Does have the Bed of Barbs from level 4 for that slow on the ground by 25% that persists beyond when you actually summon the Impale. Man, really, really well played there from Bacon, getting out of that engagement, not getting picked off. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ace. I think we're all kind of stressing out about it. Some more than the others, but I think a lot of us are right there with you, bud. The best thing we can do, at least at this time for us, is just try and enjoy the day at least a little bit or something. I don't know. It's a scary day for the world. I bet he tastes like pennies, Phoenix. I bet he tastes like dog shit. Got him, wrecked him. I'm sorry. Hello? Oh, there it is. There it is. A little bit late for the joke. Do you get it? He tastes bad because he's a bad hero. So the red Web Weavers descend again in favor for the side of HOTSFrandos, but it feels like they're very far pushed back, and I don't know if they're going to try and make any sort of realistic plays with these, as Sylvanas clears out top lane. Well, top lane does go far out. Lava Wave from Ragnaros up in 25 seconds. Rocket Ride from Junkrat up and available. We're waiting to see how he's going to try and play this. Just the Bible up. Hey. So Ragnaros is going to be able to get a little bit of clear in bottom. Actually, full clear in bottom lane. Doesn't lose that much. There might have been a sidewall or two going down. Mid lane fort will be falling. 13 talent tier advantage to the side of HOTSFrandos. They're looking to chase into the side of We've Taken You. Sylvanas just gets the clear. Alrighty, so Web Weaver ends through mid. D.Va trying to speed out of here, and she will be able to. I think Blaze is just kind of saying hello with a jet propulsion. Picks up a few of those gems. 57 in the pockets for the side of We've Taken You. Let's see what they're able to do with this. Will they get the turn in? Here's a lava wave through top. Pushes back the enemy. And Sylvanas actually in position to be able to get those gems picked up on the ground. This is something I've talked about in the past, not being able to pick up the gems that do fall. Does he time this out ever so perfectly? He didn't time it out. He was 1 second later. He would have been able to get that lava wave onto the core minion wave, but still. Ragnaros Tater going for 19 gems to be turned in. This is going to be Mephisto. He was just trying to guess where the enemies were. That's what it was. Yes, that's why he threw the Skull Missile there. There's a massive Durance Fate spreading onto 3. D.Va comes in with the bunny hops. There's a Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. Rocket Ride from Junkrat. Connects onto Bacon, but it's not going to do much more damage. Lucio coming in for some save as well. We do have a root going out onto 1. Purification Salvo mitigated by the Bunker of Blaze. Terrans apparently stronger than Protoss in this TVP. Sylvanas will go down. Blaze in the cocoon. Will he be able to back away? 26 gems in the pockets of Blaze. Can he back away? He gets the lava wave, or the burst from the oh my god, the blast wave from Ragnaros. There we go. And 25 gems have just disappeared. So the turn-in availability no longer exists to the side of We've Taken You. He's already dead. Stop it. He's already dead. So with the very clear rotation into top lane for the boss, Ragnaros Brightwing say, let's grab a bottom lane fort. Junkrat will be grabbing the camp in bottom lane, and gems are quickly being gained to the side of We've Taken You, but they still need another, god, caster math, 20-some gems. There we go. Oh, it's actually way less than that actually now. It's going to be more like, you know math. 12 more gems or so, I think. 12, 13, I can't math today. My brain's already shut off, chat. In that case, Terrans are broken and need some nerfs. Just take up your concerns with the StarCraft 2 development team. I'm sure they're working on the next patch right now. Excuse me, little sneeze. Alrighty. Oh wait, 7 are, yeah, so, yeah. Caster math is difficult because the numbers keep changing rapidly. And so you try and do the math quickly and then you're like, oh, but what if the numbers change? Durance of 8 goes out. Rocket Ride is a self-cleanse from the Junkrat. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas will be coming through. The target is going to be on the Lucio, and Overwatch kills Overwatch. D.Va with 31 gems goes in with the bunny hop. Oh, this is greedy from the side of HOTSFrandos as D.Va loses a lot of gems. Salvo comes out from Phoenix. I think the health bars went up at the end of all that. Junkrat comes back in with his speed boost from the Rocket Ride trait, and that's Phoenix trying to back out of here. Will he be able to get the Hearth? Brightwing doesn't go for the scout. They all assume he went to the right. He goes to the left. Big juke, and this will be a turn-in availability soon still. They need a few more gems on the side of We've Taken You. Siege Giants through the bottom lane will be, oh my god, it's amplified by the Sylvanas with their black arrows, and that's the rest of the team stepping in. Bottom lane keep does go down in a lane that still is a fort, which means there's no periodic catapults to match. It's just going to be catapults and catapults and catapults every single wave pushing in through bottom. So bottom lane will become a problem very, very quickly. Emerald win from Brightwing, and a complete disengage from the rest of the team from We've Taken You because they have enough for turn in, and they're going to go for it right here. Let's see, Ragnaros Lava Wave down for 48. Excuse me. So he's going to have to manually clear the wave. Ooh, a little bit of a stutter right there, but I think we're okay. Oh, is the game... Okay, the game, yeah, okay, the game's lagging a little bit for me. My apologies. There we go, I think we're okay. I totally don't have someone's Elden Ring stream open on my other monitor. I totally don't have that. Totally don't have that happening on another monitor. That's definitely not a thing. 5-2 in kills, 17 up on both sides. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers again really quickly and just check out what the plays are going to be here, or what are going to be had here, because this is looking, yeah. Just quickly, just checking vision. Phoenix is the only one showing in lane, so there's that trepidation from the entire team. They only need to turn in one gem. Nice check of the bush with the oil slick. Blaze checks the other with his body. Totally, exactly, Stark, totally. By the way, good luck tonight, Stark. I think your game is like half an hour after mine starts, if I'm not mistaken. No, it might be an hour after mine starts. You're 6 PDT tonight, or are you 5:30 PDT? Big ult from Phoenix as it doesn't find much value, as we do have a few members backing away on the side of We've Taken You. Nice lava wave to disengage as well. Totally not playing Elden Ring and casting at the same time. I don't own the game. I didn't buy it. I still have to beat Dark Souls, which we're going to play tomorrow morning. I was joking around with Solon earlier, who popped into the stream at the top of the stream. And Solon was like, "You're going to play Dark Souls tomorrow morning, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, if you buy it for me." And his response was, "Well, we'll see how drunk I am when I come home." So who knows? Someone might gift us Elden Ring, and maybe we play it tomorrow morning. So I don't know. I do want to finish Dark Souls. I really do. Like I as much as that game is a kick in the dick every single time I load it up, it is a really it's a nice challenge. I actually do enjoy the challenge as much as I sit there and want to just rip my own face off. Hey, that time I almost killed someone. As my brother used to say to me, horseshoes and hand grenades. Which I don't understand, but that's what he used to say to me. Like, I almost beat him at Magic once, and I was like, "I almost beat you." And he's like, "Horseshoes and hand grenades." And I'm like, what? What do those have to do with each other? Diva, oh my god, goodbye. She will go down. Durance of Fate comes out from the Mephisto. Will not be able to find any sort of setup right there, as this is great zoning so far, but Diva's dead. And here comes the massive jet propulsion in from Blaze. A double, make it a triple kill as the Diva goes down. Mephisto falls, quadra kill. Oh, Junkrat tries to go for the rocket right over the wall, as the Nubarak does get the burrow out. But the Web Weavers do get turned in, and this is looking like a great siege through bottom. I hear Elden Ring is easier. I don't know. I love the answer is depends how drunk I am. Hey, who knows? I mean, who knows? Elden Ring could be easier to someone who is a god tier Dark Souls player, or it could be absolutely impossible to just your average player. Who knows? I think I'm not trying to be snooty, because I don't think every FromSoft game is for everyone. Like, I think some people just it's not for them. Like, I don't think Dark Souls is for me, kinda, but either way, I keep playing it. So, we are gonna be seeing game number 2 go over to the side of We've Taken You, as I'm rambling about nothing. GG, well played. A very well controlled map number 2 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. They take the series 2-0. Did I just hear you play Magic? I played Magic when I was a kid. I have not played Magic since probably 1999.